Welcome back to the Team to Beat Miami Heat podcast, your one-stop shop for daily Miami Heat content. My name is Amir. Before we get into today's episode, just want to thank everybody for supporting the channel, pushing to 3,000 subscribers. So if you do enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot to me. So for today's episode, I want to talk about Kel'el Ware and talk about his rookie season thus far and his potential for winning the Rookie of the Year. So currently, as it stands, according to Vegas odds, Kel'el Ware is the second favorite rookie to win the Rookie of the Year. So he was the favorite, I think, a few weeks ago after his stellar play in January. Right now, he is at plus 280 to win it. Right now, in first place is the San Antonio Spurs, Stephon Castle at plus 130. So Kel'el Ware has been huge this season so far as a rookie. So we all know Kel'el was drafted 15th overall by the Miami Heat last June, and there was plenty of excitement for Heat fans, but there was also a bit of uncertainty. So when he finally made his mark in the Miami Heat's rotation, Miami Heat fans were relieved. Some were upset at Spoelstra for not playing him early on, but we know that Coach Spo is known for focusing on waiting to develop his players, especially big players. So he takes it one possession at a time rather than projecting too far ahead, giving Kel'el Ware the space apparently and the time that he needed to adjust to the NBA game, because it's obviously very different from college when he played in Indiana, as well as the G League. And he also played in the Summer League when the Heat won the championship. But again, you're not playing against full NBA talent. So it's obviously very different. The game's a lot faster at the NBA level, obviously way more skilled. So now, though, just a few months in, Kel'el Ware has shown flashes of brilliance that has a ton of NBA coaches and analysts and executives talking about his NBA potential. So he's 7 feet tall, but he has a 7'4" wingspan. And so far, one of the key impressive factors in his game is his shot blocking ability, which has become the feared weapon on the court. So opponents are thinking twice about stepping into the paint, and he does jump up a little too much at times and gets trigger happy and tries to block every shot, but that's gotten better over time. His presence has not only boosted his own game, but has elevated teammates like Bam Adebayo, who now has a rim protector. He could go back to the 4 spot. Bam is our best defender who can guard 1 through 5, but now he has a 7-footer who can help him in the paint and guard the other team's centers finally. And so with Ware anchoring the interior defense, like I mentioned, Adebayo can effectively roam the perimeter, help with the point of attack, and he can turn this Miami Heat defense into the league's most formidable duos on the defensive end. And in games where Ware has been on the court so far this season, the Heat have allowed just 91.6 points per 100 possessions, which is really good. And so this could definitely help bring the Miami Heat back into a top 5 defensive rated team. I think they're at number 9 right now. On the offensive end, Ware is proving that he's not just a defensive stopper. His shooting touch is impressive for a rookie. He's ranking second among the Heat players in three-point percentage at 41% since New Year's Day. And he's incredibly efficient near the rim. Obviously, he's a lob threat and a dunk threat. So he's converting all of his shots at the rim, mostly within 5 feet, at an astonishing clip. He's shooting over 72.7%. And so, again, whether it's finishing alley-oops or slamming down dunks, Ware is quickly becoming a key component to the Miami Heat's offensive strategy. And he has definitely helped Tyler Hero and Niko Jovic being in the right spot, because both of them are really good playmakers and they both have really good chemistry with Ware so far. So going back to January, where Kel'el Ware had a breakout month, he averaged 13 points per game, 6.9 rebounds, 1.4 blocks in 24 minutes per game. He shot a solid 56.5% from the field and an incredible 44.7 from 3, making him the lead leaguer in that category among all rookies. And with those standout games in the month of January against teams like Portland. There was the game against, I think, Milwaukee and Orlando. He showed that he was capable of putting up huge numbers, and Coach Spo recognized that, and that's why he's been starting for the last month or so. He basically said, Spo said, let him do what he's been doing. The initial thing was going to get him comfortable in the NBA, get him in a role where he can impact the game. And the second unit has been coming along. And that vote of confidence speaks volumes about Ware's growing ability on this team. So he's just 20 years old, and he is definitely making his impact on this Miami Heat team. And with only 29 games left after All-Star break, the Miami Heat, they don't play until Friday, but these 29 games are not only critical for the Miami Heat's playoff push. They're the ninth seed right now. They're 3 games below 500. So they've been struggling, obviously, as of late before All-Star break. But these games are also extremely important for Kel'el Ware's bid at the Rookie of the Year award. So to keep the momentum going and to help clinch that award, Ware needs to focus, I think, on a few different areas. One is the defensive consistency. So he must continue using a 7'4" wingspan to disrupt shots, to block shots, to protect the rim, to be that anchor on the interior for the Miami Heat. So we need him to get some blocks and get some defensive rebounds and limit second chance opportunities for the opposing team. That's going to definitely help. Offensive efficiency, his numbers have dipped a little bit as the Miami Heat team in general has gone cold over the past week, losing 4 games straight before All-Star break, but he needs to keep up his high percentage scoring near the rim. He needs to continue to be a lob threat. He needs to maintain his three-point accuracy. So his three-point shooting did go down a little bit the past week or so, back into like the 38 range, which is still really damn good for a center and someone who's 7 feet tall. Playmaking, I think he needs to improve his decision-making at times. He does get rushed and does turn over the ball from time to time, but playmaking can help provide additional opportunities for his teammates. And if he can increase his assists, that will definitely help him as well with the Rookie of the Year award. But just in general, what he needs to do is be consistent, stay consistent, make winning plays, play defense, get rebounds. Those are the biggest things. Shot blocking, rebounding, it starts there. Anything you do offensively is going to be a bonus. It's going to help us. You're always going to be a part of our offensive strategy as the lob threat, obviously playing in the dunker spot. You're going to be playing in pick and roll with Tyler Hero. Niko Jovic is going to be finding you as well with that chemistry. You're going to be able to get some open threes, at least 2 or 3 per game. So you'll have the ability to do that offensively, but we just need you to focus on defense, rebounding, shot blocking. And I think Kel'el has a great shot at winning Rookie of the Year, especially now that De'Aaron Fox is on the Spurs. That kind of takes away from Stephon Castle's ability and on-ball activity. So I think that's a good thing for Kel'el Ware. But anyway, what do you guys think of Kel'el Ware and his breakout rookie season so far? Do you think he can win the Rookie of the Year title? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the breakdown, make sure to hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel. So thank you so much.